Okay, here we are with our second to last part of the Jeopardy PowerPoint project. This part is timings, tunes, and transitions. And what we're going to start off with is taking away the ability for a user to click and have this slideshow automatically advance. We want to force people to click on the hyperlinks that we created in part 5. So to do that, what we're going to do is go into the slide sorter view, and you can either get there by clicking on View Slide Sorter, or there's an icon in the bottom right hand corner as well. We then want to go ahead and highlight all of our slides. Do that by doing a select all, and you can do that from the home menu or Control A. And then underneath animation or transitions, we want to go ahead and uncheck on mouse click. All right, and that will apply to all of these slides because we have them all highlighted. Now, the trick to this next part, which is step 2, is we want to add automatic timings to certain slides, not all of these. So you need to be careful that you unselect everything and only select the specific slides that you're adding that animation to, or that transition to. So since we took away the ability to advance our slides on a mouse click, we need to apply it to some of these first couple slides that don't have hyperlinks like the rest of our game board and question slides. So this first one, which is the title slide, we're going to go ahead and have a 3-second transition advancement. Go to our second one, and if you have the mini movie in here, you're going to leave that as a 0 second, so you need to check mark this. But if you have a welcome message like this alternative version, make that a 3-second transition. Go ahead and go to your third one, and since this one is a little bit longer, it has all the rules, we're going to leave that one as a 7-second transition. Now be careful here, your next slide is the game board. You do not want a transition on that. And if you see a little number appearing below any of your other slides, you have accidentally applied that. You need to go and unapply it. Then the final 3 slides we're going to apply a transition to is our scoring slide, conclusion slide, and credit slide. And since all 3 of those have the same transition time, I can go ahead and highlight all 3 of those, and I'm going to add a 10-second transition to those. The next thing we're going to do is add a transition effect to all of our slides. So I'm going to go ahead and highlight all my slides again, and I'm going to use my transitions here under the Transitions tab. And the trick to this is doing a non-distracting transition, and you'll notice 2010 here has a lot of new transitions you can do. One of the ones that is a cool looking transition, but it tends to be a lot distracting, is the vortex one. And the vortex one, the biggest problem with it is that it takes 4 seconds from slide to slide, and that is way too long. So once this has finished applying itself, we're going to go ahead and change the duration. All right, and up here the duration is 4 seconds. We're going to go ahead and drop that down to under a second. I'm going to put it at 0.75. And that, since we have everything highlighted, will apply to all of them. We do not need to click Apply to All. All right, now, and you can also test that out, see what that transition looks like. The next thing we're going to do is add the Jeopardy theme music. The Jeopardy theme music is only going to go to our first slide. And to insert that, we're going to go to the Insert menu, Audio, and we're going to navigate to where all of these are, which is Courses, Computer Class Files, C2, and then right here is the Jeopardy theme music. And we're going to go ahead and insert that. Now this insertion does take a couple of seconds, sometimes up to 20 seconds, and just be patient. Don't click any cancel buttons until it inserts itself. Okay, here we have it inserted, and we're going to go ahead and pick this icon up and just kind of move it out of the way. And then we're going to adjust some of the playback settings using the Audio Tools playback menu up here. The one setting you must change is from on click. That means that it's going to force a user to click that icon to make it play. We want it to automatically play as soon as this slide is shown. I'm also going to go ahead and change the hide during show. I want this little icon to disappear, and you can kind of check your volumes here as well. So once that's added, Make sure you save your presentation. That's actually the end of part 6. Your last step is to go grab the worksheet for part 7, where you're going to go through a series of tests and final steps here, adding some graphics if you haven't, and then beta testing this before you turn it in.